crystal clear party ice. Nobody will get that reference except for my brother and Matt. Looks pretty fancy.
Fancy. I love this city, even in the rain. I love sharing it with people, and especially love bringing everyone to my favorite places to eat. So we're in for a great day. And you guys just joined us, so come on into Salt Street.
Yeah. Today might be the best day for a walking tour. Because of the rain, but we're gonna do it. We already paid for it. That's probably why. But it's food. With pastrami, sauerkraut.
No sauerkraut.
Okay, no sauerkraut. Some special sauce on it, Russian sauce.
Russian beet sauce.
Russian beet sauce.
And some Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
And
Delicious.
marble rye.
Delicious.
The bread is excellent. Yeah, it's good.
Sauerkraut.
You're weird.
I'm not. My mom says no.
Your first cup of loose leaf tea, we always ask that you just give it a chance, take a few sips, let it sit on your palate. A lot of times people find with loose leaf tea there's enough flavor in it, you don't need to add a lot to it. We're guilty of over-sweetening everything in this country.
Caffeine and coffee goes into your system immediately, which is why you wake up right away. So it kind of floods your system with caffeine, but it also exits quickly. And the other factor is caffeine is a diuretic. So when you're drinking so much caffeine, if you're not drinking like almost double the amount of water along with it, then you're gonna start getting dehydrated and like feel the lethargy of that. So the difference between what you're drinking right now is that the caffeine in tea is usually about 1/3 the amount of the caffeine in coffee. So it's usually like 30 to 80 milligrams depending on the type of tea that you get. So you're getting less caffeine, and it also processes in your body differently. So antioxidants, we've all heard about them. They naturally occur in the tea plant. So the antioxidants actually bind to the caffeine molecule and slowly absorb some caffeine into your system.
The rain has stopped. We got some tea.
Yes.
Skip
Excellent
the Reuben.
Mistake.
You got the Reuben.
It's good.
I made the right choice.
No, you did not. I skipped the sauerkraut though. I agree with you on that one.
I don't like sauerkraut.
Tomato powder. I've never seen this before. You want to taste it? It smells like Campbell's soup.
It does. Awesome. Describe it.
It's like Campbell's soup in
Does
powder
it?
format. Yeah.
What would you use it on?
Popcorn.
Sandwiches?
Grilled cheese sandwiches, grilled cheese and tomato.
Now, if you leave it on the vine, it's going to ripen like other berries and turn sort of reddish brown. You pick that and lay it in the sun to dry. It gets even darker and kind of shrivels up, and that's when you get your black peppercorn. All right, but if you take black peppercorn and you soak it in water, the outside shell will swell up, and you can rub it right off. And what's left on the inside is your white peppercorn. All right, so it all comes from the same place. Depending on where you live in the world, you prefer a different kind of peppercorn usually. Here in the States, we tend to prefer black peppercorn. If you go over to Europe, though, especially the powerhouse cooking nations like Italy, France, Spain, they use a lot more white. China uses more white. It's just a matter of preference. And we're not going to taste pepper today because that's not fun. So instead, we're going to talk about this stuff, which we already decided is cinnamon. But what is it really? It's very good. Straight A student in the.
So which one do you like?
Alright, what's your favorite of the oils?
Do you know which one you like? That one over here, the one with
I like the walnut oil.
That is tough.
The walnut oil was good. It was different. I like walnuts. I like almonds too. Like different kinds of nuts. Oh, I go with the walnuts.
Okay, you say
Okay.
so. I don't have a favorite. This one's chili,
Chili.
and this one is Japanese sesame oil.
Okay.
They're both good.
Okay.
I think it depends on what you're gonna use it
But,
for.
yeah.
It's called an improvisational company. Okay, they opened in 1959, and you remember the downturn this neighborhood experienced through the 70s? The fact that they stayed open through those years is really a testament to what an amazing club it is. They have a couple of shows going right now. One is Not Working. The other is called Taming of the Flu. Both have gotten rave reviews. They are so funny. If you haven't ever been here to see a show, definitely worth it. A lot of fun. You do come here to see show and you enjoy Mexican food, I definitely recommend one savory and one sweet. The first thing we're going to try is a pierogi. How many of you have ever tasted a pierogi? Alright, now pierogies consist of boiled dumplings of dough and stuffed with varying ingredients. In Poland, a traditional pierogi would be stuffed with potato, cheese, meat, mushrooms, sauerkraut. Today we're going to be trying a cheese and potato pierogi. Okay? And we've also got a sweet treat for you, and I'll tell you more about that once everyone has their tasting. So I'm going to start passing out the tasting one from the next. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the architecture on this street. When we get to the end of this street, we're just one block from our final tasting at Bacino's. So we're almost there. How's everybody doing? Good? It's turning into a nice day for us after all, so we like that. Now this is the first home on Eclectic Row, another one of my favorite single-family homes on the tour. I never quite knew what to call the architecture style, so I was saying, well, it's sort of Queen Anne meets Gothic. Then I had an architecture professor take the tour, and he assured me that, Nikki, that would be a Romanesque revival. So we're going with that. It's a Romanesque revival, heavy stone masonry, rounded arches. You'll see it as we pass the doorway. Charlie Trotter has been quoted saying that this right here, what we're about to taste, is the best stuffed pizza in all of Chicago. So a pretty high recommendation from one of our locals. But if you don't believe Charlie Trotter, believe these other locals. Every year at the Taste of Chicago, that's our big culinary fest in Grant Park. Every year at the Taste, Bacino's is the top pizza seller of all the vendors.
Man, what's that?
Have your piece, yeah, go ahead and get started. Bon appetito.
Alright. I'm more excited. It's gonna be
Super addictive.
In the Art Institute, did you see anything about Matisse that you didn't know?
Yes, I didn't know that his images of the bathers were not well received when he first did them. Yeah, it's surprising because it's one of his most famous works.
That tells you that even though your ideas might not be well received, that doesn't mean they're not great, right?
Right, but if you're dead, who's gonna be around to let you know? How are you gonna know?
But you have the personal satisfaction of
No, you won't, because you're dead. No, you won't.
Alright. Took you to Chicago Greektown? So there's some Greek letters on the street?
Yes. Yeah, at Walgreens, where it said pharmacy, it said pharmacy in Greek underneath. Open 24 hours, open 24 hours underneath in Greek.
Pretty good.
Very exciting, yes.
I'm stretching my palate of food. Got chicken with cheese coming. Pretty good.
I don't think that qualifies as stretching your palate.
Oh yeah.
No, sorry. No.
It was on the Greek menu, so it's officially stretched.
Anything chicken does not qualify. I'm sorry.
It was on the menu, so it counts. So it's all good.
Nope.
Trying some different things that broaden my horizons. Absolutely.
Not even close.
I'm interested to see your meal when it comes out.
It'll be flaming.
All right. Look at that thing go.
Goes over fast.
Mine's not flaming, but let's dig in. Looks delicious.
My first season, I spilled a lot of water.
So what do you want to do tomorrow?
I would like to have a bacon jalapeno Bloody Mary. Thank you.
Sounds pretty good.